I'm going to summarize the next 15 hours or so for you guys right now. Sasuke, please come back to the village with me. No! That's literally going to be the plot of most of Shippuden. Ah, boy. So, hey everybody, what's going on? Bob here. Welcome back to a new Naruto Let's Play. Now, I know I've been promising this for probably a month now, but here's a couple things. One, I've never played Storm 2 before this. Yeah, believe it or not, like, despite the fact that I've platinum Storm 1 at this point on the PS4, Storm 3, Generations, Revolution, I've never actually played Storm 2 before this recording session. Well, no, that's... Back that up. No, I haven't played it whatsoever before my practice session. For, like, the entire game, I managed to get 100%. Well, almost. I have stories about that later. But there's a couple of things about this game I don't like, but, you know, we'll cover that as need be. So, yeah, this took a little while to practice, but you know what? From now on, gonna be 100% smooth sailing. I got this game under wraps, and I've turned off my notifications so we don't get interrupted by crap during this recording. So, good stuff. Alright, so, once again, this is gonna be on the Storm Trilogy that released on PS4 sometime, like, 2 years ago, I think? Somewhere in the ballpark. So, it's a good thing I didn't jump on these games, like, as soon as I had the opportunity to, because those did not look good on the PS3 in hindsight. But anyway, so, Storm 2. I have a few things to say about this game. So, for some reason, I'm not entirely sure why. For some reason, people put this game up on a pedestal as being one of the best Storm games. And from how much story it tells, yeah, I absolutely agree. But... Okay. I'm gonna openly say I did not like this game. Like, I know, that's weird. That's weird for me to say, considering I like Generations more in this game. And Storm 3 is essentially like an upgraded form of Storm 2, and this is my favorite game in the series. But there's some issues with it. Wait, what the hell? Oh. Okay, I thought for a second there's fucking Toby had Sasuke's Sharingan there, and that threw me off for a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, so there's a lot I don't like about Storm 2. I'm going to progressively talk about them as we go along. But as a standalone game, it's still pretty good. Like, as a 2010 Naruto game, considering the only competition it had was Clash of Ninja, I think it's good. I think it's alright. But let's just go ahead and dive balls deep into this game because, boy, there's a reason that actually took a little longer to get around to recording this. Hey, one sec.
Now this world shall know pain.
Naruto, hurry! Naruto!
Okay, so I think I've just concluded by now that, yeah, these intros are literally just MP4 files from the original PS3 games, because those aren't upscaled whatsoever. I love that. So anyway, yeah, Storm 2. A few things to say about this game, some bad things, but I do like some qualities of this game. Like, this isn't gonna be me railing the game so hard that I despise it. I have legit criticisms with this game, and I will be defending them, but for the most part, it's still pretty good. But first of all, I want to address something like straight up with you guys. So, this is the first and biggest flaw. Like, I know this will be an actual game, don't worry about it. But, so first of all, this is a game that introduces Storm with an online mode, right? Why does Storm 2 begin to try to take itself in a competitive mindset when there's still no training mode? I don't get it. Like, Tenkaichi 3 is a better arena fighter and it has a training mode. Clash of Ninjas had a training mode since game 1. What? And even Vanilla Ultimate Ninja had training modes in all the games. Why doesn't this game have a training mode still? That's odd, but okay. So, I guess also, first of all, just really quickly before we start getting too deep into this. Yes, I do have pretty much everyone unlocked. This took way longer to get than I expected. Also, yo, shout out to special guest Lars from Tekken 6, because I think Tekken 6 came out alongside, pretty close to Storm 2. Also, Lars from that game got drawn by Kishimoto for this game. I think his design looks pretty good. Insert joke about people making fun of the fact that he has a gun. I'll talk about him later. Anyway, so yeah, for the most part, the roster, pretty good. Gameplay, solid. Nice upgrade from Storm 1, but there's still some floating problems. We'll talk about that. Alright, so, balls deep into adventure mode. I want to say quickly that this is likely going to be the longest story mode I have ever played for a Naruto game, period. Well, okay. Heroes 2, I don't count because that has mostly gauntlet modes, and that was grueling. That was literally gauntlet, like, through and through. It's kind of nuts. Anyway, so yep, gonna go ahead and nix my save file. I did get through the entire game, and I got... Oh, I could just go ahead and show it off, actually. I did get nigh everything. Messenger birds, correspondent events, collection items, memories, battle items, clothing events, friendship events, raw quests. I did nigh everything except for a trophy that's bugged. There is a trophy that's legit glitched in the PS4 game, by the way. It's kind of weird, but well, you know, let's just go ahead and worry about that later. So, brand new game. Wait, what is this? You earn money, including SP and BP. Characters, collection data will carry over, but you lose start progress and will be reset. Yep, that's the idea. Oh yeah, we are definitely going into this like fresh off the press. I've debated if I want to just show the entire sequence of events like through cutscenes and through the battle scenes, but that would be horrendously boring, and I feel like you lose a lot of the game through doing that. So we're doing this fresh game. Okay then, The Path to Ninja. Hey, Road to Ninja was a good movie. Also, sorry to say, you're gonna be saying Pain blow up the village 3 times in this game. Yeah, once in the intro, once in this opening cutscene, and at the end of the game. Okay, sure. By the way, also since I'm kind of doing this sequentially, shout out to Troy Baker as Pain. Like, I actually forgot how good he is, despite Troy Baker himself being a bit of a cunt. I'm just gonna completely say that he is a little bit of an asshole. He does a pretty good Pain voice, as well as back in the day when he still did Yamato, and back in the day when he still did anime in general. Well, until recently with Baki on Netflix, but yeah, that's the thing. Also, I'm gonna straight up say that despite my loving of the Naruto dub, this game has some underacting problems. Like, for example, this scene right here with Sakura. She's going to seem like she's screaming, but not. Well, I mean, let's see. Going for it. Now scream at the top of your lungs, Sakura, because you're gonna obviously do that.
Hurry.
What was that?
Please.
And
Naruto.
what is... I'm sorry, guys. There's some really weird voice acting direction in this game. Like, Kate Higgins is a legit damn good voice actor. I know she can go balls to the wall if she wants to, but there was just like... The hell was that? Also, my god, this is also an MP4 file. Like, I'm not imagining that. This clearly is not 1080p. Oh yeah, Pain Troy Baker. Ah, boy. It's gonna be so interesting talking about this game with Nagato and Vic Mignogna and the recent stuff that's been happening with Vic Mignogna. I'm not gonna get too into it. You guys can talk about it in the comments down below. I don't care. I'm trying to remove myself from that situation because people on my Discord keep talking about it. Also, leaf metaphors everywhere. Oh boy. So
On a gust of wind,
oh yeah.
the young man come home once more.
By the way, I played a little bit of Storm 4 so far, and I am honestly surprised that Heroes End doesn't keep narrating the game. They switched that off to the stage of the 6th pass. Weird, but alright, sure.
Fresh hope.
Anyway, so yeah, in case it wasn't completely obvious, Storm 2 covers the story of Naruto from the beginning of Shippuden up until the end of the Pain arc. There was real contention with me actually starting doing Ultimate Ninja 4 first before getting to this game. However, my PS2 has problems with the Elgato as well as output in general. Like, it only shows up at 480i, and it doesn't look that good, so until I can get that sorted out, we're going to be sticking to Storm 2 for the time being. Also, I wish I did do Ultimate Ninja 4 first, because there's shoutouts to other games that have been done by Namco Bandai in this game. It's so weird, but I love it. Anyway, so also, Naruto's not standing on top of the flagpole. Yeah, well, electrical pole, I guess. Yeah, Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 also does a weird thing with retelling certain events, not accurately to the show. Like, there's a lot of differences, especially in like the Hidan and Kakuzu fights. Those are just wildly different. But we'll get around to that as we get around to that. So yeah, Naruto's been training for 2.5 years. If you saw my Let's Play of Storm 1, you probably know about that. Little kid's not bouncing around anymore, yep. It's still strange just how much and how little Naruto has actually grown, because on the one hand, he is a much more perceptive person. Like, you can tell that. The training with Jiraiya has not been in vain, but like on the other hand, he's still not quite all there immaturity. That doesn't hit until, you know, the Pain arc. Man. I'm going to talk about my streams as we go through, but anyway, so hey, Sakura. Okay, so while we're going through this too, I did this in my streams, so for those that don't know, over on Twitch, I've been live streaming myself rereading the entire Naruto Shippuden manga. Non-colored version. I'm currently up to the Pain arc, or rather I finished the Pain arc and I'm getting into the 5 Kage Summit arc. So I've been getting my impressions on the new character designs throughout, and I have things to say, but we'll cover that a little bit later as we go through the introductions. But yeah, needless to say, the designs are both radical and sometimes nothing's changed. It's really weird how it's strange how it's at this point that you can tell Kishimoto cares and doesn't give a shit about his character designs. And characters in general. I can't believe that. And Nurt is jumping balls deep into any missions. He literally just got back to the village and is like, alright, time to kick some ass. You can't deny that about him. He's really gung-ho about this shit.
Alright, save the catching up for later. For now, we're gonna go see Tsunade.
Mm-hmm. And how Tsunade disappoints me. She is literally just an office lady now. She used to be so much more fun like when she first became Hokage, because she had more attitude and when she was a lot more fun, but now she's, unfortunately, Shippuden just chalks her up as the boring office lady. It's really sad, actually. Just walk around, sure, why not? Oh, Nurt, nothing's changed. Like, 2 years seems like a long time, but objectively, it's really not. Also, the entire village hasn't been redesigned. That'll be Storm 3, and there's a reason for that. Thank you, Pain.
That's what I should say, but you've never been away from the village for so long, have you?
That is actually a fair point. In fact, like, in some letters you actually get with, the letters come back from Storm 3, funny enough. You actually talk with Choji, and he reveals, like, yeah, I've never been outside a village for, like, more than a week or something. So it really is cool, like, how separated and, like, how traversed Naruto is by now. It's actually, like, no one plays that up. Naruto's basically seen the world with Jiraiya. I'm sad no one's really talked about that in the media, but yeah, it's okay. Kishimoto is, there's a lot of things I've learned. Through rereading a lot of the manga, through a more slightly open-minded lens, like, it's strange how much Kishimoto does and doesn't care about his world building. Anyway, yeah, so again, we're not telling the story events one-to-one as it were in the show, because originally they did just go straight to Tsunade if they didn't meet up with Kakashi first, and it's like, oh, yep. Here, nah, gonna be walking around the village for a little bit first. Oh god.
already on our way over.
Yep.
This is gonna be awesome.
So I'm going to be giving you guys a brief overview of the entire village because I've done probably a few dozen laps around the village by now. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, so here's a basic breakdown. So you walk around. The entire free roam system from Storm 1 is gone. Like, it's just completely gone. Now you have, like, essentially... What's a good compare? I guess, sort of, actually... Ultimate Ninja 2, I think? It's a little similar to that. And how you are able to walk around and interact with people. World map, and map destinations. There's really not much to keep track of. It's just literally just, you have 2 maps. Or 3, I guess? Yeah, you have 3 maps. And you're able to walk around and do stuff. So, environmental interactions are gone. Complete 3-dimensional movement is gone. They really took out a lot of the exploration factor and replaced it with this. Or like just what you see in front of you. Me and Brandon go back and forth on this a lot. On the one hand, yes, I will acknowledge that none of the open world features of Storm 1 helped it in its game design. But it was really nice to play around with. Here, yeah, they simplified it, but they simplified it way too fucking much. Especially with the lack of an easy fast travel. So that's some horse shit. Anyway, so we're going to be taking this from the ground up. If you want to 100% this game, there's a lot you're going to have to keep track of. And I mean a lot. If not, I'm going to still show you the basics of what's around here. Anyway, so I think most of these shops are actually closed for the time being. I want to say... Okay, bento warning. Did I just see that? There's no warnings about this. Oh, wait. Oh my god, it keeps everything I've given to her. Ooh, that is good to know, actually. Holy crap. Anyway, so we have the bento shop here. Unfortunately, so this is going off my experience with Storm 3, right? So, this game doesn't just homogenize all the items you can get into one shop. It's spread out. So, here you can buy stuff that will actually reduce chakra consumption, which is pretty cool. And it's literally the first shop right here. This is also where you find a lot of the friendship events. Funny how that turns out. Anyway, so come over here, and oh hey, it's that bridge that Kushina walked across in her one cutscene in Storm 3 where she's pregnant with Naruto. That's the only reason I remember that. This shop's closed down. This one is open. I think this is not the barbecue place. This is the other one. Yeah. This guy sells defensive buffs, which is pretty cool. Defensive buff items. These will be really... Ooh, hey, nice. I'm actually buying a few of those. These are really cool because when you're taking on later missions, you're really going to need the defensive buffs. That's for damn sure. Also, like, don't take the fact that I have a ridiculous amount of items from the start of the game at face value. Oh wait, do I have all my... Ooh, I do have all my ninja tools. Fuck yes, absolutely. Wait, does it even keep... Oh, Jesus. I think it also keeps, well, no, most of my stuff. Alright. Sorry, I'm just quickly evaluating... Oh my god, it does keep all the materials. I'm quickly evaluating just how much stuff you actually keep from your prior playthrough on New Game Plus. And yep, looks like everything I grinded out is pretty much here intact. Not bad, not bad. This will definitely help the game along. I was worried I was going to have to re-grind out everything to get the missions I wanted to get done, but... Looks like that's not really the case. Also, save points. This game does have autosave in places, so it's not, you know, a horrible deal, but you just want to keep those bird feeders in mind, or bird houses, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, Ichiraku. Not yet. Alright. Oh yeah, if you go down this way, you'll come across the messenger birds. Yeah, the limited times you can do those. Okay. Is there a... Sakura. I'm aware of this. Do not lecture me, woman. Anyway. So, there's... Oh yeah, here we go. So, I'm willing to bet that more people around here played Storm 3 and Storm 2 at this point in time. Is that a safe assumption? I'm going to assume that's a safe assumption. So, one of my big problems about this game, and this is a smaller thing, but it adds up greatly. You don't punch jars in order to get items in that, unlike in Storm 3. I'm glad they simplified that. You have to go through an entire animation of either picking items up or like sifting through a jar to find them. And that's only a problem for me because with later material gathering items, you need that stuff. This what was it? Naruto has no idea what this is. Luckily, I know exactly what this is. Speech bubbles. Okay. So this is Messenger Birds. You can get free items through it. Yada yada. Pretty good stuff. I haven't yet explored too thoroughly what the Messenger Birds can actually do for you, but it's a thing. Or they can get you some items that are like kind of pre-programmed to what each one gets. Anyway. Yeah, also, you'll usually get like free items on the side of the road, and it'll usually regenerate, so keep that in mind. I'm sorry if I sound a little drained. It's because I've been grinding for like 2 weeks straight to get most things in this game unlocked, and even then, I missed some things. This game is kind of brutal, like just completely. Anyway, so one important thing though, and you'll be coming in here a lot, especially for the more arduous missions in the game, aka ninja tools, man. I'm going to kill that man, I swear to god. This takes literally forever. Anyway, so this is where you buy ninja tools from, as well as some other select things. These will allow you to actually wait. Ah, damn it, too expensive. Like these will help you with like getting friendship events. You can get a lot of ninja tools. If I can give this game's progression system one credit for one thing though, it's that when you synthesize a ninja tool, you have permanent access to it. Like, you don't have to restock. So this is really convenient. I really do like it a lot. Also, yes, I did get everyone. I hated it. I hated the process so much. Kill me. Anyway. Oh yeah, these are healing items. Really good to have. Let's see if I can actually go ahead and make something really quickly. No? Huh. Guess you don't get the advanced healing items until much later on then. That's okay though. In fact, I might still have a good amount of them on me anyway. Let me go see. Yep. Those basically heal you all the way. It's pretty good. So, that, and we should be good. Alright. That's well, there's also one other side street I missed. Actually, two. However. Those are the rough... That's the rough layout of the Hidden Leaf Village. Like, the major points you'll be going across, like, frequently. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, reaching the jars. And pulling items out. You know, this wouldn't bother me if not for the fact that you have to do this manually every time you want to go pull items out of something. And a reminder, these are RNG, so yeah, praise to RNGesus for getting good items out of those. Ooh, good stuff. Alright, so enough beating around the bush with that one. So, go straight up say, my goal right now is to get through the entire Gar retrieval arc? Gar Rescue Arc, that's what it's called. I'm gonna get through the entire thing in one recording session and hopefully maybe cover one arc per recording session. That's my goal? Hopefully. With everything else I do, it's gonna be fun.
It's been forever, huh? How you been?
Well, they basically haven't moved from the spot that you left, Naruto. It's been... okay. I'm certain there's filler somewhere that does cover the time skip, and frankly, I find the time skip to be very interesting, but... nah. No dice. Also, interesting to note, this game does not cover the Kakashi Gaon arc. Which is odd, because if you read the manga, I think the anime also does this, like, the Kakashi Gaon arc is covered before Shippuden even starts. But for some reason, Storm just drops you right in Shippuden. Like, from what I've seen, the Kakashi Gaon arc isn't covered in detail until Storm 4. Like, it's covered a little bit in Generations, but not by much, so... this is really weird, but it's alright.
Naruto, it's good to see you again.
I do kind of relish when I can get this Storm Generations. I'm not gonna lie, dudes. Generations is just a much better game. I will defend that point. You can debate me on that one. I will win.
As ever, hey, Naruto?
Anyway, yeah, so it's good to know they're still actually doing okay. Tsunade's definitely got up on my waifu list, by the way. Like, she is great.
Kirby Sage.
Anyway.
It was pretty intense. I've gotten way stronger.
And you know what's funny? Because objectively, Naruto has only learned like one new technique, and that's the giant Rasengan, aka Odama Rasengan in Japanese, aka Obama Rasengan, because people kept making that pun, and it's kind of funny. So, although he did get a lot more proficient with Shadow Clone Jutsu, so that's pretty cool, but like, Naruto's objectively not gained that much. Meanwhile, Sakura can literally blow a mountain apart by punching it. This woman's scary now. Okay. Literally the one time I'll defend Sakura, she can hit things really, really fucking hard now because she's the whole chakra focusing thing into strength. Yeah, she got that from Tsunade, on top of medical ninjutsu. It's just a shame that she'll never punch anything in her life. Okay, I think this might be real. To my knowledge, I think Sakura only successfully punches 2 people. Sasori and one of the 10 tails like spawns. I think those are the only 2 people she's ever managed to punch in the entire show. And I think I'm right on that one.
Self-confidence.
Sorry, I'm rambling a little bit too much, but there's a lot to talk about with Shippuden. This is...
Let's not get ahead.
Shippuden is an anomaly of anime when you think about it.
Really as strong as you think you are. What do you mean?
She means that I'll be putting the 2 of you to a little test.
I wonder who that could be. Hello, best character.
Kakashi-sensei!
You know, after reading the Kakashi Gaiden in its full, in its entirety, and with knowledge of later Shippuden with the war arc, and like just appreciation and hindsight, I think Kakashi might actually be my favorite character in the entirety of Naruto. Like, he's a really well designed and well written character. It's actually kind of nuts.
You haven't changed a bit, Kakashi-sensei!
And if you want an example of that, just look at the time that Sasuke was berating him for never having friends or family, and Kakashi's like, "You're right, they all died a long time ago."
You either. Well, your personality's the same anyway.
Objectively, yeah. Well,
Kakashi-sensei.
except for the one time he activated 4 tails. Okay, that did happen, but no. Shh, details.
And the 2 of us?
I wonder how Dry even did that. Damn.
We're gonna find out how strong you've gotten over the past 3 years.
Haha, training session, yo. Well, 3 years. I guess if you take 2.5 rounded up, yeah.
Using these.
Yep.
Bells?
You mean...
That's right. It's the same test you took 3 years ago. The bell test.
Alright then.
The bell test, huh? Wow. Does this bring back memories?
Admittedly, like, even just hearing that when you start Shippuden, that does sound really interesting. Just being like, oh, with the training these 2 have gotten from, you know, the Sanin themselves, Kakashi's gonna be in for a hell of a time.
Hold the test on the training field.
And also, yo, massive respect for Kakashi just openly admitting I should put the book away and actually use Sharingan. Like, massive respect to him for doing that.
All right. I'll be waiting.
Okay, see ya. So, okay, I'll talk about it in a second. Momentarily. Also, yeah, sometimes you'll have, like, fully voiced cutscenes. Other times it'll just be speech bubbles. And occasionally, cutscenes will be fully animated. Sometimes. Maybe. Alright. Now, here's the problem, though. I think this might be my biggest complaint with story mode as a whole. And, well, okay. Not the game itself. Not gameplay. Not anything else, just the story mode. Whenever you have a mission to get to, before you get to post-game, you have to walk on foot everywhere. So, for example, Kakashi just told us, excuse me, that we have to go to the training field in order to train with him. That might not sound too bad. It's like, oh, hey, we just go to the training field. Not a big deal. No, not at all. Where it begins to fall apart, though, you see this path I'm taking, right? You see how long it's taken me to get from Tsunade's front office, or her office desk, in order to get to the training field? Count it with me. We're at, like, maybe mid by now. Not so horrible. Still going. Back to the front gates. Hey, Izumo and Kotetsu, how you guys doing? You boys deserve a raise. They really do. Come on here. The front gates. There's the front gates. Passing by the front gates. Also, just activate these whenever you can. I'm not going to do it because luckily I'm in post-game. I have all my shit. But yeah, I'll show it off. So these are called Jizo statues. Jizo translates to something. I don't know what offhand. I recognize the name.